I know you're worried about the snapback, but that's not the most important thing. In the fourth trimester or the postpartum period, what you should be more concerned about is yourself, how you're feeling. Yes, you have a new body, but I want you to embrace this new body, embrace this new you, and learn to appreciate and have full gratitude for this new amazing being that has also been born along with your baby. It's time to let your vagina rest, eat warm foods, rest up. And amongst other things, take care of yourself. This is a time to transition to your new normal and what that looks and feels like for you. Here are some things you want to consider when you transition into the fourth trimester or the postpartum period. Postpartum recovery is important. You got to remember, things have changed, your body has changed. Make sure that you stay covered, keep your body warm. Drink warm fluids and eat warm foods. Maybe you had an episiotomy, so you need care. Maybe you had a cesarean section, so you also need care for that. An episiotomy is when the birthing person either rips naturally or there's an incision made to allow the baby to pass through the vagina. When you transition home, taking care of an episiotomy is important. We call this pericare. With pericare, you can have a sitz bath, which is warm water that is used to cleanse the vaginal area. You want to keep your episiotomy incision clean. You want to make sure that you continually check this area for signs of swelling, bleeding, or other type of discharge. Next, let's talk about a C-section. C-section recovery will look different for everyone, but I want you to remember, a C-section is a major abdominal surgery. And what does that mean? It means it needs to be cared for as if you were in the operating room as you were having another surgery. Not only is it a major abdominal surgery, other organs in your body have been moved and shifted around. So with the C-section, you want to pay attention to your C-section spot. You want to make sure there's no drainage, there's no foul smell, and that there's not a lot of redness or swelling. If you find these symptoms, you want to make sure you report this to your provider because it could be signs and symptoms of an infection. Next, let's talk about diastasis recti. This is when we have a separation of the abdominal muscles, and this can happen during labor. What you want to remember is to work on your breathing, and also a great technique for this in the postpartum period is belly binding, as this keeps everything snug and it keeps things together. And it reminds your body of the place that it was in prior to labor and giving birth. Let's talk about your birth story. The first thing I want you to do is to accept your birth story, and I want you to embrace it. I want you to remember that birth is birth. So whether you have a vaginal birth or a belly birth, which is also a C-section, just know that you still gave birth. And don't compare yourself to anyone else. I don't want you to feel less than because you wanted a vaginal birth and you had to have a C-section. Understand that the journey is different for everyone. This is extremely helpful for your mental health because you don't want to go through your postpartum period in regret phase with a low self-esteem or a low self-image because things didn't go as planned. Things don't always go as planned, but we can do the best that we can with what we have at the time. Let's talk about breastfeeding. Do what feels good. Do what you're able to do. If you can nurse your baby, that means putting your baby to your breast, your chest, or your body to feed. Great. If you want to pump your milk, that's phenomenal. If you want to use donor human milk, that's amazing. I want you to make sure that you're doing what feels good for you and baby. Let's talk about some things you may experience in the postpartum period. You may experience baby blues. Baby blues is experienced feelings of being down, depressed, or lack of energy a couple of weeks to a couple of days after you have the baby. You just may not feel good. You just may not have the energy. You just may not feel like it. Postpartum depression can last a lot longer. from weeks to even months. Also remember, partners can experience postpartum depression. It's not just the birthing person. During this time, you may have what we call intrusive thoughts. Intrusive thoughts are thoughts that don't feel good. They may seem scary. You may feel like you want to do something to your baby. These thoughts are a protective mechanism. Your desire to truly protect your baby makes you feel this way. Address those thoughts. You may also experience postpartum psychosis. This looks totally different. Postpartum psychosis may be hallucinations or voices telling you to harm your child or to harm yourself. Remember, always seek help and let someone know how you're feeling and what you're experiencing, especially your healthcare provider. Some examples of support that moms can ask for in their community to get through the postpartum period is simply help. Do you have someone who can come over and hold the baby for you while you take a nap? Do you have someone that can come over and help you wash dishes, or maybe clean up your house, or maybe even do laundry? A great example is starting a food train. Get your family and friends together and have someone send you food each day. Also, if they want to help out, they can stop by and actually do work for you instead of texting you, asking you what it is that you need. Also, remember, mom, you have to accept help. Don't feel like you can't get help in the postpartum period just because your mom didn't or your grandmother didn't. You don't have to do everything by yourself. It is okay to receive help. You are a new person. Your mind may be all over the place. Schedule self-care. Yes, schedule. You literally have to carve out time for this. Calling your family and friends. Ask for support. Tell them what you need. Don't assume that everyone can read your mind. Prioritize rest. Most mothers, when baby's resting, they're trying to wash dishes, wash clothes, clean up. Prioritize rest. Try to sleep when baby's sleeping. I know it's the easiest thing said, and I know it's easier said than done, but try it. It took your body about 10 months, which is almost a year, to create an entire life, a whole human being. So do you really expect your body to get back to its old self in 3 to 4 weeks, or even 3 to 4 months? Give yourself time. Give your body time. This is your time to rest, to relax, not to be worried so much about getting back to the old you. The old you has gone and is now being replaced with the new you. Embrace that person.